Kentavious, how difficult has this week plus been, not knowing who you're going to face, and what has the emphasis been with that unknown kind of looming over this?
It's been difficult for us as how long we had to wait to play. Just being anxious and just being ready. I feel like that's the more difficult part. Just trying to stay focused within this longer time period that we have. And lucky for us, we get a couple more days of rest. But we enjoying this time, fixing our injuries, getting ready to 100%, everybody, and just trying to stay focused. Everybody just reminding each other on what's at stake.
You've talked a lot throughout these playoffs about how vocal you've been. Have you found yourself saying anything to keep the group locked in during this kind of strange 8-day layoff?
I'm telling them what I see fit. I don't know. I haven't been, my time I had wasn't this. I didn't have a long period of time to rest. But just talking, having a conversation, just reminding everybody on the goal that we have. Just trying to just tell them to keep, reminding them to stay locked in, no matter how you do it. Just try to do it the best you can. But I think as a team, and I think we doing a great job of that as far as coming in, getting our work in, off days, just staying on treatment and just being ready.
Aaron Gordon has kind of changed his game a little bit to kind of better fit in with what he needs to do for this team. What's that say about a number 4 pick who's willing to basically change his game like that?
Says a lot, just being professional, making it work for himself and the team. Then it's just being a professional and just adjusting to your teammates in the organization.
Kenny, you being the champion that you are, what does this team have on and off the court that has given you the belief that not only they could get to this point, but that you guys could finish the job?
I'm surprised at our focus. Our focus is tremendous. Even though we had this long period of time off, everybody still have the same mindset. They haven't faded away. Everybody still have the same energy. They just ready to play. Feeling a little antsy. I was just ready to get out there.
Kentavious, what did you learn about playing in altitude here? And if it is Miami, what's the benefit of you guys having been in this climate for 9 days, and then they got to come in and get adjusted in a day or two?
I feel like we've been here a long period of time, just working out. I feel like it does affect us, just because I felt it before out there playing, but. Like you said, our advantage is them have to come in and adjust to the altitude, which we've been here for a while now, doing that, working out, getting our breathing right, lungs, everything. That's an advantage for us, I would say.
Kentavious, you've played for a few different coaches. Is there anything about Michael Malone that makes him different or allows him to stand out?
I have a lot of different coaches. No, Mike is a great coach. Been knowing him for a while. I had his dad in Detroit as an assistant coach. So I've been knowing both of them for a long time. So he's just very professional about his job. He wants to get it done no matter what.
Kentavious, knowing how competitive you are, when the trade deadline, or I think it was this offseason when you ultimately get traded to Denver, what was your first thought going from a team, Washington, that's trying to get into the playoffs versus a team that's expected to contend for a championship? Was it a little bit of breath of fresh air?
It was. For me, it was a breath of fresh air. I got a chance to compete for a championship again. I just knowing this team by playing them, I knew what we had and what I was coming into, and I fit well, I would say. It's just. I feel like it made it so easy for me, when I did get traded, it made it so easy for me to adjust and just be comfortable within myself and my game.
And do you remember your first conversation with Calvin
Um, I don't recognize, like, I don't remember the conversation between us. But every time I see him, though, I do think him. Like, we do talk, you know, like, and just, I'm happy I'm here, you know, and then being able in the position to win another championship.
Kentavious, you guys have had a now significant time to really look at what Boston's done, look at what Miami has done. I know that the preparation for that is a little bit probably muted, just given you don't know who it is you're going to face yet. But what stands out about those two teams, and just watching them over the course of this last week?
They both got, you know, a lot of fight in them. You know, they're not gonna back down and get up games easy. That's pretty much all I can see, you know, right now as far as like watching the game. Both teams are tough, you know, but when we do our thing, we cover both teams because we don't know who it's gonna be, and we just hopefully, you know, we're just waiting right now.
Pope, you mentioned the fit. You mentioned being thankful that you're here. If we talk just about style of play, how does this compare to other styles around the league? And is it more fun to play basketball the way that this team plays it?
It is. We make it fun. You know, I feel like on any team you can make it fun when everybody's sharing the ball. But here, like I just said, everybody shares the ball. Everybody want to help each other out. You know, no matter what it is. And that just makes your confidence go high, like when you got your teammates behind you all the way.
I heard Ish talking about how you guys have a really great relationship sharing teams the way that you have, but I'm curious, how is this veteran group special compared to other teams that you've been on? How would you describe them?
First of all, we have more veterans over here. And second, like they all vocal. You know, everybody talks to. No matter who it is, even me, they come up to me and talk to me, give me advice, you know, on what I should do, or ask me what I think about this. You know, I love feeding off them guys like Ish, DJ, Jeff. You know, we talk a lot about just basketball, and I think they just helped me out, you know, to be the leader that I am, vocal, and just being able to get my teammates in position and just to let them know, like, all right, we can do this.
Cool. We'll take a couple on Zoom, and then you're out of here.
We'll go to Conrado Giulietti, ESPN Brazil.
Hi, Kentavious. How are you?
I'm good.
Back in 2020, you were locked in a bubble, but still, I'd like to ask you, how different is to experience the NBA Finals as a Laker and now as a Denver Nuggets in terms of anxiety, fans' expectation?
I mean, I don't think it's a difference. You know, my 2020 championship, you know, I had great Laker fans. Here, I have even greater fans. You know, I love, like, you know, being able to, you know, put on for my fans. You know, it gives a great feeling and the confidence just knowing, like, the screaming and the support behind you is also greater.
Next, we'll go to Jake Fisher, Yahoo.
Hey, Kentavious. You talked about your trade a little bit earlier. I remember when you got introduced out in Vegas, you said you were surprised by the outcome, and your name was kind of on the trade block since that February before. What do you kind of recall about the last few days as a Wizard before you got the call that you were heading to Denver? Where did you think you were going? What kind of changed from what you were expecting?
I heard the rumor. I didn't know how true it was until the next morning when I woke up and got on the phone with my agent. They said it could be possible, but wasn't sure yet. But my agent did his job. He made it happen. You know, I'm happy.
All right, we'll take one more and end with Christos Saltin, Portal, Greece.
Hey, KCP, hope you're doing well. You mentioned before the focus of your team. So how could you describe the vibe in the locker room ahead of the NBA Finals? How big is the desire and the will to make something special in this series?
I didn't even hear that question.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm always talking about it. Now, for me, it's just to be a part of history with the Denver Nuggets. You know, making their first finals appearance, you know, winning their first NBA championship. I feel like I'm more excited and about that than anything.
Thank you, Kentavious. Thanks, everybody.
Thank y'all.